Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Michael's got the finger guns rolling again. This is Michael. I'm Eric. Movidia Technology Group, and we're coming to you live, doing a little different this time. A little different. You'll notice that the scenery has changed. What do you think, Mike? I
think we take this thing out, man.
You think we should take it for a spin?
It's kind of muddy out there. We got some trails out back.
This is true. Let's see, we're in Bronco world.
You don't try and keep these things clean, do you?
We try. It's never very effective, but the lighting's kind of crazy, so bear with us. But coming to you live in a Bronco because we're changing it up. We're going to do something a little different this time. We're going to keep it short and sweet. We're going to try.
Task for us.
We're going to try anyway. So we realize we're two of the most wordy people that you'll ever meet, but that's okay because we got a lot to say and we love to help others. And so we want to pass along our strategies and our information. But today we're going to come to you live with 3 things you must do right now on your website. 3 things that you have to get right. People, this is important. It's your website. If you're a small business, you don't understand how much it relies on your website. Your company relies on your site, right? So, without further ado, number one, Michael.
Have an effective main navigation.
Primary navigation, right?
Primary navigation. Have an effective primary navigation.
Okay, so what's that mean? Let's break that down just a little bit. Primary navigation is what?
It's the area at the top of in the header area with your logo and links. You can have, phone numbers are a great place to live up there. We want to keep that primary, what we call the bread and butter navigation. Those are your big items, your big links. We want to keep those to 5 to 7 links, 5 to 7 items, right?
Okay.
If I have 26 items to choose from,
it's bad.
I'm going to lose my mind,
That's
right?
bad.
And then you want to organize that along with maybe a phone number, email address, contact, basic information like that, maybe social media links. Keep it simple, and we can use drop downs. But 5 to 7 items is really in that sweet spot.
Okay, so primary navigation, people, it's the first place you want a user to go when they come to your website, right? So it's got to be big and bold. It's got to be at the top, upper right-hand corners where Michael typically puts it, and people can find it. People can navigate there. Think about those primary navigation those links as the most important places you want.
Right.
Sorry.
Right. Is it?
Phone call.
Eric,
I forgot to put on the do not disturb list. So anyway,
Eric, it's the roadmap to your site. Is your roadmap filled with potholes and wrong turns?
I see
dead
what you're
ends?
doing there. I see. What you're doing.
We're in a Bronco. I'm trying to get it all.
That's right. We're in a Bronco.
Or are we using brand new roads? Is everything laid out? Is there street signs everywhere? The easier you make it for people to navigate your site, the easier they're going to find what they're looking for and buy what you're selling.
Okay, that's good. Primary navigation. Think about it, people. Number 2. Is what?
Better imagery.
Better imagery.
Better. There's probably a better word than better.
No, I think it's perfect. Your images on your website have to be professional.
Right.
And they should not only be professional. Well, so breaking that down a little bit. Who wants to see a picture from 8 years ago?
Your iPhone 2.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The iPhone 2 picture that you took, and the staff has changed, and the products have changed, and the interior of your
story,
your story has changed, right? Your imagery on your site is paramount because that is the window for those shoppers or those users on the site to get to know you as a business. You are trying to get people to know, like, and trust you when they come to your website because you want them to do business with you. So you got to show them the real you, and you've got to do it in a professional way. Right. It is so inexpensive, and I can hand you a link to my lovely wife who does commercial photography. It's not very expensive to get great pictures taken. And I'll tell you what, I've heard from her as a photographer, every time she takes pictures, the customer comes back and says, "Oh, I'm so glad. So glad we did that. So glad it looks so much better." So the images have to be professional. They have to tell the story, and you've got to get that right. And have a photographer come in and do it.
One more thing. I know we don't want to a photographer, someone from an outside perspective, is going to help you tell the story through your imagery, right?
Exactly. That's a great point.
If you're swimming in your own world, taking pictures, it's hard to consider telling that story, getting different angles and such. A photographer is going to help you win.
That's right. I'm trying to get the lighting right. Oh, that's better.
Gotta see
Professional photography. Okay, so number one is primary navigation has got to be obvious, and it's got to be right there for people to find. Number two is professional photography. It's got to be of you. Get rid of the stock photography. Invest in good photography so that you can tell your story the way you actually demonstrate it inside the business. Super important. Number three, Michael.
Mobile.
Mobile is the word. So we're sitting here doing a Facebook Live video, and we're using my cell phone, right? My smartphone. Here's the deal, people. Over 50% of the people surfing your website are coming there through their smartphones.
Scales have tipped.
It's now more people surfing on the smartphone. This is I'm excited today. But the scales have tipped, and over 50% of the people are coming to you on their mobile phone. And if your website is not visible, it's not working.
It's not, yeah.
You've got to have a mobile site. On top of that, Google is now penalizing you if you do not have a mobile site. So they want to provide quality search results to their users, and a lot of people are using Google on their mobile phone. So they're penalizing you. And Jason LeBlanc says, and necessary to be more visible. That's right, Jason. I said that before you even popped in. Look at that. Booyah. That's exactly right. Google is penalizing you, and that's going to the penalties are going to get worse. Have a mobile strategy. Here's an easy test. Go to your website using your smartphone, and if it's the same design layout as you would see on a browser, just really small, you don't have a mobile site.
Right. That's not mobile friendly.
It's not mobile friendly.
Eric, don't procrastinate. The longer you put this off, the more it's going to hurt you. The longer it's tough, it's a difficult decision sometimes. The longer you put it off, the more it's going to hurt, the harder it is going to be when it comes time to make that update.
That's right. So, let's review. And we got a customer peeping in the window trying to find us. And he's like, what are these people doing with this video camera phone? Anyway, he's gone now. Don't worry about it. So, let's recap. Number one, primary navigation has to be obvious, upper right-hand corner. It has to be 5 to 7
items.
And it's better if it's 5 than if it's 7. You don't want to confuse people.
Keep it clean.
Clean, big, and bold. Number two, professional photography. Your website pictures and images have to be awesome. It doesn't cost that much, folks. Have a professional photographer come in and help you tell your story effectively. Number three, have a mobile site. If you don't have a mobile site, you're getting penalized by Google, and people are getting discouraged, and they're going to someone else who does have a mobile site. Look at that. I don't know how many minutes we've taken, but it feels like we're going fast.
We're good.
But I feel like we're short.
Fired up today.
So now should we just talk about a bunch of stuff?
We'll give people
we'll give people a little tour of all the Broncos
here.
Yeah, back seat. Look at this. The lighting's not great. I guess we should be better. But anyway, Jason LeBlanc says it's got to be record. It is. This is Michael. I'm Eric. Mavidia Technology Group. We can help you with all those things and more. We can help you have a great website. We can help you generate traffic to that website, make sales, grow your business. We're literally sitting in a showroom full of Broncos from Axsider Brothers Customs, our sister company, and Mavidia takes credit for blowing this business up. We're seeing all these Broncos, and Mavidia Technology Group helped us create those results so that our business would scale and grow. So use that as the example. You can do it too. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Deuces.